Pack full of some of the real superstars of the women's game. An electrifying backline, a rock-solid pack of forwards. And the forwards will have to be on song early because that is where the Orchids' strength really lies. But that is a team that is full of established stars and a few youngsters as well getting an opportunity in the gold jersey of the Jillaroos, a ground where they've had some terrific success over the years, including a World Cup victory here in 2017 in a final over New Zealand. But they'll be pumped for a big game today ahead of a couple of really big games coming up throughout the Pacific Championships. And as Brace said, I'm joined in the commentary box by Ruan Sims and Alana Ferguson. And Alana, as the PNG Orchids about to make their way out onto Suncorp Stadium, the clash of the forwards early on tonight is where if PNG are going to restrict Australia, that's where they've got to aim up. So Samaima Taufa leading the Jillaroos out. It's her 15th test match. She's been a terrific player for the Jillaroos for quite some time. In fact, Elliott, she'll be looking forward to some personal battles in the middle. And we are underway for the Pacific Championships. Jillaroos with first use of the footy. Robinson. Julia Robinson is through. Got support. Upton. See you later. Tamika Upton will score untouched right underneath the post.
Five are so good. And look at this Robinson, who's been a form winger of the competition all year, just bounces off some players. Good push support in numbers. I like seeing multiple jerseys pushing up around the footy like that. And that just came off the back of, again, the second set of 6 in a row where the Orchids don't come up with a kick to finish or a finish deep in the Jillaroos half. And unfortunately, they're just too strong in this position, JT.
Yeah, that's right. Great footwork by Julia Robertson. She stood up Sarika Mooka with a little bit of fatigue.
Taryn Aiken from right in front converts. It's the last. What does Dodd do? Goes out the back to Aiken. Aiken through the hands. Upton. Now Kelly. Taylor Robinson. You're not going to stop. Julia Robinson in the corner. The Jillaroos have their second.
Right edge. And you see Taryn Aiken link up with her fullback, Tamika Upton, who's just making sure the ball playing is going smoothly on this left edge. She finds Isabel Kelly. And it was a nice, quick and well-executed pass to her winger, Julia Robinson. But just the way they're structuring their attack, the communication between Taryn Aiken and Tamika Upton has been pinpoint perfect. I like the way Taryn releases the ball nice and early to Isabel Kelly too. She knows that Kelly has the strength and the speed to commit defenders. And she does exactly that, commits both the centre and the winger, and then it's an easy pass.
Brisbane. Inspiring youngsters is Aiken from the sideline. What a kick! Dodd, Aiken, Upton, here they go again. Kelly to Robinson. That's not a replay. It's just happened back to back. Julia Robinson with a double.
The middle is getting really quite dangerous, even though she had to come back and actually reset and go again. Great service by Dodd to Aiken, nice and square. Commits a defender, does Upton. And then Isabel Kelly picks up her winger absolutely beautifully. Oh, Tamika Upton. The subtlety in how she goes about her work is just priceless to watch. When the ball was happening, she was on the right-hand side of the ruck. She swept around late.
Robinson.
I think it was Wohler that got right in the passing lane there and shut down almost definite 4 points as they get another penalty here, the Jillaroos.
Yep.
Oh.
This will be 10 in the bin.
Yeah. Come off.
Professional foul. The Orchids can ill afford to be down a player. Around behind the ruck already. A great run. This is the penalty and the sin bin. They're already one down through the middle. Space is really starting to open up, and
Higgins on the field, goes to dummy half. Aiken goes short, Clydesdale. Was well read there by Mooka in defence. Higgins takes off out of dummy half. Here's Elliott on the charge. Can she get there? Millie Elliott is going to be made to play it. Higgins, they've got numbers here. The Jillaroos through the hands. Penatani, lovely pass. Whitfield for the corner. Jakaya Whitfeld with the try.
Well, fresh legs on the field for the Jillaroos have made a difference as well. I think Olivia Higgins, Capo, but look at this, great service by Higgins. And then this pass by Penatani was an absolute perler, straight on the chest of the woman on debut.
Yeah, well executed. They had far too many numbers. Kezi Apps, she knew her role, just to try and condense that defensive line. But an early ball to Jakaya Whitfeld, that was always the way to go for the Jillaroos. I think you're right, Roo. I think Olivia Higgins, particularly in the play before that when she linked.
Well, she obviously listens to Greg Inglis because she works for the Goanna Academy, and that was all GI like from Whitfeld. Clydesdale down towards the corner. Can she get there? She's been stopped. That's great last-ditch defence.
Great desperation.
Wow. Let's have a look at this.
It was Mooka.
Yeah, it was. Still 13 on 12 as well. Higgins. Now Upton to Aiken. Now Robinson on a hat-trick. And she has got her third.
Who's well and truly taken control in Taryn Aiken. Tamika jumps in at first receiver this time, but early ball to Taryn Aiken, who finds one of the best finishers in the women's game to date, Julia Robinson, on that left edge. Simple but really well executed footy.
I love watching Tamika Upton with the football in hand. Like when you talk about tempo running, she has that. When you talk about pass selection, she has that. She's a world-class player. And look at that big double pump with the lead runner taking the inside shoulder, so not impeding a defender. Early footy, and then even more early footy out wide. And Julia Robinson.
11 tries for the Jillaroos. It's not a bad kick. In fact, it's a great kick from Aiken. Taryn Aiken. Good kicking form from her early on, converts. Upton. Oh, lovely. Penatani to Surgis. Surgis to Whitfeld. Whitfeld down the touchline. Gets around mark. Beautiful stuff from the Jillaroos. And Whitfeld has a double.
Advantage of it with their pace. It's Maima Taufa just playing through the middle. Again, Upton in that ball-playing role. So impressive to me. And Tiana Penatani with nice early ball to Jess Surgis. And look at that in and away by Whitfeld. What a start.
Yeah, just the way they're constructing their attack is so impressive. I said before the game, the variety was always going to be crucial, and they've shown through Samaima Taufa that they're willing to do it more than one way. JT, how did you see it on the sideline?
Yeah, it was great skill work from the Jillaroos. All the attention to detail, the passes out in front. I don't want to talk about Jakaya Whitfeld and her footwork, just to stand up the foot of the fullback, get straight around and race to the try line.
Now Upton, Penatani, that one was better. And now a hat-trick for Whitfeld. Both wingers with first half hat-tricks for the Jillaroos.
So crucial. You see here on the replay, she gets it at first receiver, and it was a great line by the back rower. But early ball to Penatani, which just relieves a little bit of that pressure. And she got that pass to her winger right the second go. You see that subtlety in Tamika Upton, just double pumps. And Whitfeld still with enough time and space to finish things off for the Jillaroos on that right edge.
Kaya Whitfeld with a hat-trick. Julia Robinson with a hat-trick.
Well, the Orchids are too short in their defensive line. The ball has to swing wide here for the Jillaroos.
That's exactly what it does. It's with Aiken. They're lined up out wide. Kelly gives it to Robinson. She could have scored herself, Isabel Kelly.
Prize already in this game. She started their set and gained a little bit of that momentum, and then the space on the left edge, it had to be peppered. Taryn Aiken, the dominant half in this game, she demanded the footy nice and early and knew exactly who to get it to.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I love most about this. All of the decision makers stood up and said they wanted the football. They pushed everyone else behind, and they knew it had to get out wide. If we get a high shot, you'll be able to see it absolutely beautifully. Here they go. Great service by Higgins. Straight to Upton, straight to Aiken. A little bit of dropping a player under, and then Isabel Kelly could have very easily gone herself, but 4 tries for Julia Robinson. That's what I like to see. Decision makers stepping up demanding the football.
Murphy playing it. Aiken, look at the Jillaroos lined up. Oh, what a try! The hands from Upton.
Well,
She's in under the post.
Penatani, I'm so glad we get to see that again on replay. And he just had a few too many options. And she tripped over. But this shift out, coming from that left edge, what about the weight on the kick? An AFL-style take from Tamika Upton. I love watching these two play together.
It's all class. Taryn Aiken, perfectly executed. Wow, I could just watch that combination all day. They've been flourishing in attack in their ball play. Well, their partner in crime, Upton, was there again.
There's a conversion from Aiken. The Aussies extend their lead.
Work the Orchids.
Dodd back out on the field, straight through the middle. Penatani, Tiana Penatani, a prolific try scorer for the Sharks, grabs one for the Jillaroos.
And it's good to see Tiana Penatani on the receiving end of this pass. She got some wheels, T. She's got some...
3 short of halfway. Joseph plays at the Dodd. Higgins. That's nice work. Joseph, the flick pass, and it's been picked up, and off they go. Kunjil.
Up out the back. Everyone had centred on LCR, but look at this.
Look at this, all right. Kelly is away. No one is near Isabel Kelly.
It's just a simple 3-3 split. You see defenders are all there, but they just don't make that first contact count. She steps back off that left foot in between two defenders, and they're just grasping at straws, and she looks great in full flight, Isabel Kelly. I'm glad to see that elbow is not causing her any issues.
15 tries in 14 games for the Jillaroos, Isabel Kelly. It was only a matter of time today. She's played the perfect role. She has not overplayed her role in the centres whatsoever this game. A nice catch and pass.
From right in front, Aiken converts. What do they conjure up here on the last? Dodd goes to Aiken. Aiken with a chip and chase, kicking for herself. And she'll regather. Will she get to the line? No, she stopped a metre short. But the centre 6 will restart. Dodd goes on her own, gets over the line, and will be held up. I'll bring it out 10 metres.
Well, it's always worth a crack. Tackle 0. Plenty of Orchids defenders there to shut that one down, though.
Upton, Penatani, Surgis to Whitfeld, and she has 4. Both wingers now with 4 tries for Australia.
Both wingers with 4 tries, and centres on the inside that just base.
Well, I think the pass selection today from Tiana Penatani has been absolutely on point. Thrust into that 5'8" role. We don't normally see her in, but she's got...
Higgins, oh, look at them all lined up again here for Australia. Aiken, lovely ball. Is this 5? Is this 5 for Robinson? Yes, it is. High 5 for Julia Robinson.
With the perfect pass at the right time. Takes the line on at pace. And just that lovely little pass to her winger, Julia Robinson. Bit of footwork on the opposition fullback. Wow, that's good footy.
Well, what makes this play is that whole left edge is up, flat and fast. You could just see the Orchids' defence were in 2 minds. Who are they going to hit? Kezzy Apps runs her line slightly back on the inside shoulder and actually engages the outside defender. And then the winger and centre have to collapse in on that. And Julia Robinson with a lovely in and away to...
Last play. Aiken. Now Penatani. Long pass. Whitfeld in the corner. And that's 5 for Whitfeld.
Well, with Ali Brigginshaw ruled out ahead of this game, Tiana Penatani moved in to pair Taryn Aiken in the halves, and she's played her role perfectly.
Good scramble, Orchids.
Higgins. Robinson's looking for 6 out wide. Kelly gives it to her. Julia Robinson has hit the Orchids for 6.
Make sure she keeps that space for a winger, Julia Robinson. She just ensures that the opposition winger, Allen, bites in to give it to Robbo in a little bit of space. And
touchline conversion is a beauty. Yeah, they're going down the touchline again, and it's Clydesdale into Orchids territory, inside pass to Surgis, and away goes Jess Surgis. Scores under the post.
She just zooms away from them. Look at Yazzie. She's just calling for help. But I love this pass by her. Good setup.
Well, Isabel Kelly too. She's the centre on the other side of the field. She came over to chip in, as she does, roll her sleeves up and help her side get off their own try line. It was a great pass to Yasmin Clydesdale. That's all effort. This is what we're seeing from the Jillaroos now, to keep this Orchid side to 0. But it's efforts like that from Isabel Kelly to come in and get the tough stuff done. She finds her back rower, who did look very chirpy to see Jessica Surgis there in support.
This will be the last play of the game. Are they going to get 7 tries for Julia Robinson? Kelly! No, Kelly's not going to pass it to her. Kelly gets another one. And the Jillaroos finish with a 4-pointer.
Stuff first. This short side raid's been dangerous all day, and Olivia Higgins did really well from dummy half just to start things off. Great footwork from Isabel Kelly. They just make it look too easy.
Yeah, again, flat and fast. Name of the game for the Jillaroos. They've got this. Oh, there's a hair pull in there too. That will have some closer inspection for Marla Mark. But flat and fast they've been so impressive attacking those short sides.
Jemima Taufa in a milestone game for her with the attempted conversion, misses. So that is full time